Welcome to Grit Channel. Anunnaki, Episode 6, Ancient Architecture and Technology. From the towering ziggurats of Sumer to the geometrically perfect pyramids of Egypt and mysterious artifacts like the Baghdad Battery, ancient civilizations left behind evidence of engineering marvels that continue to baffle modern science. Some researchers and alternative historians suggest that these feats might point to lost knowledge or even extraterrestrial assistance. In this chapter, we'll explore the structures and technologies that ignite curiosity, inspire debate, and fuel the theory that the Anunnaki or otherworldly beings once walked among us. Ziggurats and stargates. Ziggurats, the step-like temple towers of Mesopotamia, were architectural and spiritual centers in ancient Sumer, Babylon, and Assyria. Made of mud brick, these pyramid-like structures often included terraces, ramps, and shrines at their summits, believed to be the dwelling places of gods. Cities like Ur, Eridu, and Babylon each had grand ziggurats, such as the famous ziggurat of Ur, dedicated to the moon god Nana. But beyond their religious significance, some theorists suggest ziggurats may have served as more than temples. The Stargate hypothesis posits that ziggurats acted as energy points or portals for the Anunnaki, possibly aligned with star constellations or functioning as communication devices with their home planet, often associated with Nibiru. Ancient texts speak of gods descending from the heavens and ascending to the skies, language that seems to blur the line between myth and spacecraft. Whether literal or symbolic, the architectural design of ziggurats, always reaching toward the sky, echoes humanity's age-old fascination with the stars and our place among them. The Baghdad Battery. In the 1930s, archaeologists unearthed a peculiar artifact near Baghdad, Iraq, a clay jar with a copper cylinder and an iron rod inside. Dubbed the Baghdad Battery, it dated back over 2,000 years to the Parthian or Sassanid period. Initially dismissed as a mundane storage vessel, further studies revealed that if filled with an acidic liquid like vinegar or lemon juice, the device could produce a mild electrical charge, functioning like a primitive galvanic cell. This led to the astonishing theory that ancient peoples had knowledge of electrochemical reactions, perhaps using such batteries for electroplating gold or silver onto objects. But others went further. Could this be evidence of ancient high technology, possibly taught or gifted by the Anunnaki? Skeptics argue there's no conclusive evidence of ancient use of electricity, especially without conductors, switches, or related tools. However, the artifact remains one of the more perplexing examples of technology seemingly out of time. For those who believe in the ancient astronaut theory, the Baghdad Battery may be a smoking gun, a fragment of a forgotten science. Pyramids and alignments. No discussion of ancient architecture is complete without the Egyptian pyramids. The Great Pyramid of Giza, built around 2500 BCE, is perhaps the most iconic and mysterious of them all. Standing nearly 480 feet tall, with sides that align almost perfectly to the cardinal points and dimensions linked to mathematical constants like pi and the golden ratio, the Great Pyramid raises many questions. How did ancient builders cut and transport 2.3 million limestone blocks, some weighing up to 80 tons, without modern machinery? Why is the Great Pyramid aligned so precisely with true north. And how could ancient engineers construct such a precise monument using copper tools? Some theorists propose that the pyramids weren't just tombs, but power plants, energy centers, or communication devices, with their placement and shape serving a greater cosmic purpose. Researchers like Graham Hancock and Robert Bauval argue that the layout of the pyramids mimics the Orion constellation, linking Earth and sky in a grand celestial map. Others suggest the technology and mathematical precision seen in pyramid construction were passed down from the Anunnaki, beings with superior knowledge of astronomy, energy, and architecture. According to this theory, humans were either taught to build these structures or followed a divine blueprint left behind by their sky god mentors. Sacred geometry and earth energy. One common thread that binds ancient architecture across civilizations is the use of sacred geometry in alignment with celestial bodies. Whether it's Stonehenge in England, Machu Picchu in Peru, or Angkor, one in Cambodia, many ancient structures seem to be placed along ley lines, theoretical lines of energy that crisscross the earth. In Mesopotamian, Egyptian, and Mayan structures, the repetition of geometric patterns, spiral symbols, and alignment with the solstices, equinoxes, and star constellations is nearly universal. This suggests a global knowledge network, or possibly a common influence, guiding ancient builders. Could the Anunnaki have introduced this sacred knowledge? Did early civilizations inherit a deeper understanding of energy, vibration, and frequency that modern science is only beginning to grasp? Tools beyond time, beyond architecture, evidence of lost or advanced tools occasionally surfaces. From laser-like cuts on ancient stones to perfectly drilled holes in hard granite. Researchers have questioned how these feats were possible with simple Bronze Age technology. One example is the Serapeum of Saqqara in Egypt, where 24 enormous granite sarcophagi, each weighing over 70 tons, were carved with a precision that rivals modern machine work. The level of polish and angular accuracy suggests tools far more advanced than copper chisels. Some researchers believe that vibrational or sonic tools, possibly lost or hidden technology, might have been used. This overlaps with theories that ancient structures were not only built with precision but resonated with Earth's frequencies, serving as harmonic amplifiers or communication systems. Were the Anunnaki the engineers? If we entertain the possibility that the Anunnaki were real extraterrestrials who visited Earth in antiquity, it's logical to assume they possessed advanced technology far beyond human capability at the time. If they were the ones who taught early humans how to construct monumental architecture or left their own infrastructure behind, we would expect to see signs of structural engineering that defies the available tools, artifacts that suggest knowledge of energy or electricity, alignments in geometry based on astronomical data, myths and texts referencing gods descending in flying crafts. And we do. The question is whether we're willing to interpret these signs literally or symbolically. Mainstream archaeology tends to view myths as metaphor, but ancient astronaut theorists argue that these are eyewitness accounts of real events passed down in symbolic form. Beyond Earth, the celestial connection. It's worth noting that many ancient cultures speak of sky beings, star teachers, or gods from other worlds. From the Dogon tribe of Mali, who claimed knowledge of the Sirius star system long before telescopes, to the Hopis, Aboriginal Australians, and Sumerians. There's a global consistency in the stories of gods coming from the sky to teach, guide, and sometimes rule. When combined with the evidence of sophisticated structures and anomalous artifacts, it's easy to see why the theory of extraterrestrial influence remains popular. Conclusion: hidden knowledge in stone. Whether you see them as literal gods, ancient astronauts, or simply highly advanced human cultures, the architectural and technological feats of our ancestors are nothing short of breathtaking. The ziggurats, pyramids, batteries, and artifacts they left behind offer tantalizing clues about lost knowledge, or perhaps contact with a race far more advanced than we are today. For some, the Anunnaki are the missing link, a key to understanding not only our past, but our place in the universe. For others, they remain myth. But one thing is certain: ancient architecture and technology are not merely relics of the past. They are blueprints of mystery, inviting us to question everything we thought we knew. See you in the next episode. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe this channel for next video. Bye-bye.